stripe. Here's second down. On play action, Murray. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8.
Ready. 52. Ready.
Out of the gun, Rattler. Back deep for Olave. And the first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
On first down, the drive begins with Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
On first down, it's Murray. On the move left. And they will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
15-yard loss.
Henry Jordan. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. To do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Murray. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. James Conner, the intended target. And third down coming up.
It's a great example of why the premium players in this league on defense, Mike, they're the guys that impact the passing game, whether that's defensive backs or guys that can defend at a high level, but especially pass rushers, because even though he doesn't get the sack, it's the pressure that leads to the bad throw that leads to the incompletion.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. Play action. It's Murray. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So on fourth down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Take this in, back at the 16.
The Saints take over first and
10. Ready. Set, cut. Set.
Here's Rattler on first and 10. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. He's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
A nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
Go
line.
now. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready?
From the gun, here's Rattler. That one out wide for Kamara. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Black. 95. Hut.
Throwing on 3rd down, Rattler. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return is Greg Gordon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big Ace. 2-2. Hut.
They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 2nd quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Connor. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And he'll be marked down to the 45-yard line. First down for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
They go play action for Murray. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, but he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On 3rd down, Murray got his man at the 6. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
Connor trying to find a crease in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. James Conner. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop.
At their own 26-yard line.
You ready?
On 1st and 10, Rattler. The outside, that's caught by Hill. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And he's got it, 1st down, a pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good running game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Herschel Ave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms, so missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
Rattler to the air once more. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Dalvin Tomlinson fighting off the blocks to make the play.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go, set, cut.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And goal to go.
Ready.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Spencer Rattler. Touchdown, New Orleans. Blake Krupe comes on for the extra point. He's got it. Saints are on top. It's now 10-7.
Score Saints 10, Cardinals 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. Bard's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock is up with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Throwing now, Murray on first down. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these 2 guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up 3rd down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will tie this game up here late in the first half.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. The offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Down. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On the double.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
In a 4th down.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. Greg Dortch deep to return. That is taken at the 10. This turns out to be a solid turn. They finally get him to the ground.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They go play action with Murray. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. It's Murray. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Cardinals.
On play action, Murray. That is caught. What a throw. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point now by Riley.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by 7. It is now 17 to 10.
17. Saints 10.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I just want to run. I just want to...
Come on, set, hut.
A fake to Kamara, and now Rattler. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
Look middle here, and there's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, New Orleans.
45-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't.
Set, ready, ready.
Looking to throw is Rattler. Here, a short one to Taysom Hill. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up
From the
second
42-yard line. Here's second and 7.
Ready.
Throwing again, it's Rattler. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Buda Baker. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
They'll take over first.
So this is where... An offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 on his pass to the 40-yard line.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Second down, Murray. Flush to his right, taking off.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he will score. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now Ryland for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 24-10 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down. Cut, cut.
Here's Rattler on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Out of the gun, Rattler. He's got his man, that's Olave. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Saints first down.
Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Trouble, ready.
Again, it is Rattler. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
They'll run it on 1st down with Connor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Ryan Brzee working his way in to register his 1st sack of the new season.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Cardinals line up for a punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that one had too much behind him. Into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Rattler. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good.
Great way to start the drop. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard
They'll come up
line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That one out wide for Camara. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Rattler. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Throwing again, Rattler. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
To the air again, Rattler. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, they are pecking away this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Now Murray on first down. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 17 yards. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw is Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. This one to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Dragon Eye back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game.
Brings up third and 12.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 46.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. New Orleans, the third and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the Saints' 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And he's in! Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Down. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That's deep for Olave. That is brought in. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. On comes Blake Krupe for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Saints will cut the deficit to 7.
Saints 24.
The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. Modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down
at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Arizona.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.